Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all things that I've been loving throughout the month of October, and this has been a really weird month for me because I have rediscovered lots of products that I used to love, and I've just really been mixing it up with makeup. And there's also been a lot of things I've been loving this month. So I'm going to start off with skincare just because it seems to make most sense. Two favourites this month in skincare, and the first one is by Soap & Glory and it's called the Ulti-Melt. I recently bought quite a lot of Soap & Glory skincare when it was on offer because I want to do a blog post on it, like a whole review, and this is one of the things that I've been testing, and this is called the Ulti-Melt and it's a deep purifying hot cloth cleanser. First thing that I really like about this is the packaging. It's in a tube, which means that it's not like one of those pumps where I always feel like I lose a lot of products in the bottom. It feels nice to touch. Is that strange? It's a nice scent. It's not anything too overpowering. You put a grape size amount of this on your hand and then basically massage it onto your face, and it starts off as quite a thick cream, and then once you've started to massage it in, it goes into like an oil formula and it breaks down makeup really nicely. It doesn't feel harsh, it's not stripping, it just does a really nice job. It does what it says, and I've been really enjoying using this. I love using hot cloth cleansers when it gets a little bit colder because I just love putting like a really warm flannel on my face to remove all my makeup. And the next thing, this is the In Transit Camera Close-Up by This Works. The reason I bought this was because apparently it's one of Victoria Beckham's favourite products, and I thought if it's good enough for her, I definitely want to try it. This is a mask, a moisturiser and a primer in one. I reach for this product on the days where I don't have time to apply moisturiser and wait for 10 minutes for it to sink into my skin. This does both. It's a moisturiser and a primer, so I can apply this and then literally put makeup straight on top of it because it's primed the skin, and once I've applied it, it makes my skin feel like really like pulled together and ready for makeup application. It's not sticky, it's just really dewy, and it's just it gives a really nice effect, and it makes my makeup last all day. So I've really been enjoying this, and it comes in a pump. I think it's about £28 from Boots. I've used my points to buy this, so it's definitely more of a splurge purchase than some of my other primers I've got, but it is really good. The next few things that I've got to show you are beauty, and the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the Max Factor Miracle Match Foundation, and this is the Blur and Nourish. This is a new foundation from Max Factor. It launched at the beginning of last month, I think, and it's a really nice foundation. I've used one of theirs before. It's the one that's like a concealer and a foundation and a primer in one. I found that to be a bit cakey. I didn't really like the way that it sat on my skin, and it didn't blend all that well. It goes on like a dream, it's easy to blend. I wear the colour Golden 75 when I'm a little bit more tanned. I wouldn't be able to get away with this shade now. And it lasts a really long time. It makes my skin look perfected. On most days when I've been reaching for that foundation, the concealer that I've been using alongside it is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. I love the packaging of this. It's nothing special. It's just a doe foot applicator, and it doesn't let you get too much product, but it's a nice little dinky size, and it's really creamy. This one I would say is a good dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, but a little bit thicker, and it's really nice. It blends really nicely. It's not cakey. I wear this under my eyes. I've also used it on redness and blemishes, and it's just a really good, you know what you're going to get concealer. Then as well, keeping along the lines of face products, I have a very mangy looking finishing powder here, and this is the Rimmel Stay Matte. This I am sure has been in a favourites video of mine before. I use the shade Transparent. You can see how much I've gone through this. This is an old favourite. I've used it for a really long time. It was probably one of the first powders that I ever used. It's really cheap. I think it's about £4, and it's amazing. It sets makeup. It doesn't make you look cakey. It takes away any shine, and it's a great powder for the price. I reach for this most days over any of my other powders, so if you've not already used this, which I'm sure most of you have, then give it a go. The last few beauty things that I've got to show you are all lip products, and the first one is one that I'm actually wearing today, and this is the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet in the shade Plum Plum Girl. I heard that they were releasing new shades, and I was trying to find them everywhere. I actually saw quite a few different bloggers and YouTubers talking about these before they'd launched. So I think they launched at the end of September, and I was like, right, as soon as they come out, I'm going to Boots. And this was the one that I really wanted, and they'd sold out everywhere. Nobody had it in stock. They'd either not bought them in yet or they'd sold out. I couldn't buy it online because they didn't have the names of them online, only the numbers, but I didn't know what number it was, and I just tried to find it for ages and ages. And what I love most about this is that although it was really hard to locate, I love it. So it kind of makes the hunt not as bad because I really love it. Like, it was worth it. It's the same as all of the other Rouge Edition velvets from Bourjois. They are easy to apply, creamy, but then they dry matte. They last a really long time, but they don't feel drying. Great pigmentation. One of my favourite lip products. I'm not keen on the smell or the way that they taste once they're on the lips. You can get past it. It's worth it. They're a really lovely product, and I love this shade a lot. I've been wearing it a lot. I also used it in a quick get ready with me video. That was my last video, I think, so I'll link that somewhere around here. And the next thing I have to show you is a lip product from Fleur de Force, and this is one of her lip glosses. I tend not to jump on the whole YouTuber merchandise bandwagon until I've read reviews, because it would be very easy for me to think, well, I love her, I'm going to try out her makeup line, because it's not always the case. It's not always the best quality of products. This, I thought I'd give it a go after I saw Fleur talk about it in one of her favourites videos. I think this is about £7. It's not an overly sticky lip gloss. It swatches, like, it's so pigmented, you need a tiny amount to be able to see the colour pay off. So that's what it swatches like. Very nudish pink tone. It's not too sticky or shiny. It's just a really gorgeous lip colour, and it's really nice to wear over the top of lip liners, but also on its own. It's got enough pigmentation to be worn on its own, and they smell really lovely as well. It's just a gorgeous product. It doesn't look gimmicky. I just think she's done really well with these, and I'm really tempted to try more. The last thing I've got to talk to you about in beauty is a lipstick from Topshop. This is in the shade Temptation. It's one of their new matte shades. It's just a gorgeous deep red berry colour. It's something a little bit different, which I've really been enjoying. So this month I've really been enjoying wearing skirts with tights, and I thought I'd show you my two favourites that I've been wearing non-stop because they're just so easy to wear. They were both featured in my autumn lookbook. My sister actually wore this one yesterday and she's not buttoned it back up, so I'll just do that now. The first one is from New Look, and it's a denim skirt. These are everywhere at the moment, and it looks like this. It's got rose gold buttons and then 2 panels down the side. It's just a denim mini skirt, and I really like this. It's just something stylish but easy. Similarly, this is a skirt from Primark. They are still in stock because I was in there a couple of days ago and they had them in there. This is a grey checked, almost felt material. It's like a brushed fabric, grey and white checked skirt. I've really been liking wearing greys and blacks and whites with my new purple hair, because I find that if I wear too much colour it kind of clashes. So this has gone perfectly with that theme. A few random favourites for this month. The first thing is Look magazine. This is my favourite magazine of all time. I've read this for years, but it's only recently where I find myself buying it every single week. I love that it's a weekly magazine. I think it's not that expensive. I think it's about £1.90. You get a lot of content in here, and it's just the best magazine ever. It's high street. They show you their top high street picks from different shops. You've got like Primark, Zara, Topshop, pages and pages, different outfit ideas, great interviews, styling pieces. They've got a beauty section in it. It's just everything you want in a magazine, and I really want to subscribe to this just because I think I'd be really upset if I missed a week, because I'm addicted to reading it. I think it's just aimed at normal girls that just want normal fashion and to keep on with the trends but on a budget. Like, it's just a really lovely magazine, so I've really been enjoying that. So 3 more things. The first one is a TV series, and it's Luther. We have been watching that back to back this month, and we're now up to date with it on Netflix, so we're waiting for the next season to come out. It's basically a detective crime drama that was on BBC, and we've only just started watching it, and it's amazing. Idris Elba, I think the guy's name is, the main guy, is a phenomenal actor. He's amazing in it, and it's just really gripping television. It's just really good. So we've been watching that. And then Snapchat. I haven't ever really been a massive fan of Snapchat. It's only recently that I've been trying to do it more and more often. My username is AL Farquhar. I will link it here. And I've just been trying to get into the swing of using it a bit more often. I've really enjoying seeing everybody's snaps. So Snapchat is a favourite for this month. I've just really gotten into this, like using it and really been enjoying it. And then the last thing is Marks and Spencer's cafe. Yes, call me an old fuddy-duddy, but I love that place so much. It was introduced to me a couple of years ago now, and I find myself in there all the time. If I'm in town and we go for lunch, we go to Marks and Spencer's. It's just like a thing. If you've never been to Marks and Spencer's cafe and you are looking for somewhere that is just a really lovely place to go for lunch, it's not too fancy. Normally, if I'm not on something mild, I have a caramel latte with the char-grilled chicken, pepper and mozzarella toasty, and it's divine. It's a really nice place to just sit and people watch. It's lovely. So if you've never had lunch in Marks and Spencer's cafe, in my opinion, you're missing out. That's everything that I've got to share with you for my favourites for this month. I've got quite a few exciting little projects, videos and blog posts coming up. I'm ready for November now. I just want it to be Christmas. I'm off to Dublin next weekend and I am going to be vlogging, so I'm excited for that, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.